Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. We're just waiting for a few more minutes for everyone to join in. Hope you all had a good time with the last week with the Diwali celebrations. My colleague Soumya to also join in this video con, and she'll be here in a minute. Oh yes, here's Soumya. Hi Soumya, welcome to the session.
Thank you so much for having me here again. It's a pleasure to be here again with you.
Thank you very much, Soumya, for taking out your valuable time. And I would also like to welcome each of our partners, members, viewers who are watching us live today. And we'll be trying to save this recording so that some of the people who have not been able to join this call, they will be able to hear us out later on. So today's session, we are going to talk about conflicts on board, how do you deal with them, and about the psychotic behavior on board and what a seafarer can do once they get into any kind of conflicts, how to deal with such situations, how do you prepare yourself well enough so you don't get into any conflicts at all. As you all know, or many of you would know, I myself have sailed for about 10 years in my sea career before I joined the welfare work in the year 2012. And, it has been a fabulous journey altogether. No doubt that, conflicts, when we talk about conflicts, I think the word conflict seems always like it's a very aggressive and it's kind of people have misunderstandings among each other. But if you see that healthy conflict can also lead to a good outcome, and we need to understand that part of a conflict is about you are having a serious argument or a disagreement on some of the topics you may have on board, and this is very natural to have it. And why it is different for a seafarer, I think we all know that, the seafarer, we come from a different backgrounds. Some of the seafarers belong to different nationalities. They have different culture, different beliefs, different thought process altogether, different perceptions, different opinions. They have different food habits, different likings. So we all are different. Even if I live in India, people live in north of India and south of India or west of the east of India will differ from each other in different ways. So we all have different social and political thoughts as well in our minds. And these things keeps happening on board. When two people meet, two people talk to each other, two people stay at one place, conflicts can happen. And we need to take it in a more positive way that we can, if we react to those conflicts positively, or we know how to deal with them, we will bring out a positive outcome of that. And this is where our today's session is all about today. So I think before I can go ahead, I would like to invite Soumya to just give us some brief about, what should a seafarer should do on board or at home when they face, he or she, they face some kind of conflicts on board.
Thank you, Chirag. So, like you said, very important point that conflicts, we always relate it with something that can sound a bit aggressive, but it's not always a very bad thing that can happen to anybody. And it's of course natural part of the way humans interact with each other. And certainly conflicts can happen at any point between any two individuals, but are they always bad? No. In case that they have a potential to turn into any negative event, my suggestion would be that if any of the crew member finds themselves to be conflicted with something, or that they have had any argument with any crew member, first of all, talking about it is very important. आप अपने तक मत रखिए उसको. Try to express it, try to say it to somebody you can find your trust into, or take it to the management personnel and discuss with them in confidentiality. uh, because keeping it inside of you might lead you to thinking more about it, which can put you in a position where you are viewing the whole situation in a more negative light than what actually happened. So discussing would be the most important step in any conflict, either with somebody that you trust with, or with the person with whom you had the conflict. But even before doing that, I feel
I think yes, sorry, your video got just disrupted in a minute in between.
Sorry, I think there was a internet issue. I'm back. You can hear me.
Yes, very well. Go ahead, Soumya.
Sorry about that. So, like I was saying that, when you also are in the middle of a conflict, it's very important to take out some time out for yourself, saying that I'll talk to you later, or maybe I just would like to have a personal quiet moment with myself for the time being, and then thinking about it, and then taking another step of discussing it either with your senior management or with the person with whom you had the conflict. Even if you don't want to confront the conflict on the same day, just try doing things that make you feel happy. So watching a funny video can distract you from feeling the stress of a conflict, or maybe talking to a family member, talking to a friend over call, reading something, doing something, even writing down your thoughts can be very helpful in dealing with a conflicting situation.
Thank you, Soumya. I think that's very, very helpful to know about it. And I think that brings to me another point here that, that active listening between two people, because seafarers comes from different background, their language skills are different, they speak different languages. They sometimes work in an environment where there are noises from the engine room, or otherwise they do not totally understand each other. And that could be a possible way of leading to a more conflict, and maybe misunderstanding each other and not being able to try to understand, or listening skills. And how do you think about the empathy can also play a role out here, because people from different cultures, different backgrounds meet on board ship, and they sometimes do not perceive that what is good in my culture or my beliefs may also be good, or that may be a totally opposite in somebody's else mind. So how do you think that the seafarers can deal with that situations as well?
I think it's very important to do active listening with each other, Chirag. And one basic, factor that lies behind is that as a crew, everybody needs to be very mindful that we come from different backgrounds. So even if we would have some sort of similar greetings or some behaviors, there would be still something that would, be totally different from what we have in our culture. And we have had several cases also on our helpline where we have been doing conflict resolution between two parties where there has been some misunderstanding during the communication. So like you said, that it's very important to just be mindful that even if I did not understand something that the other crewmate said to me, that might I have perceived it as rude or upsetting, or maybe just negative, that not might be their intention, because that may be just how they express themselves in their culture. Because sometimes we can perceive people to be saying something to us which they don't mean. So I think a good way to deal with this would be to confront then and there, and asking something like, which is part of active listening, saying something like, okay, I understood this. Did you mean this, or was there any different meaning regarding this? So there you also provide a chance for the other person to open more about their thoughts, while at the same time you are not judging that person based on the immediate response that they gave. So I think active listening can be a very crucial part of how people from two different cultures interact with each other. And empathy, definitely, like we both mentioned, that just being mindful and accommodating of each other's cultures, just knowing that we all come from different backgrounds is very, very important, especially given how the maritime industry works.
Thank you, Soumya. I think this also now brings me to another key thing about it, that we all are different in this world, and some skills are there in me, some skills are there in another person. Nobody is perfect in this world, but we try to be as good as possible. We try to adapt new skills. And some of the good skills which have been mentioned in different theories and in different practices is about try to be, compromise, or try to be collaborating, which in sense that you're trying to bring together results in a conflict. In any conflict, if one person wins, the other loses. But collaborating is like you are working together to find a solution towards it, so that the two persons both together can win. And similarly, compromising is there something is there that where you can something is there which you can try to forget about, and you can build up your relations together on one platform, wherein both the people can feel that yes, their issues have been addressed. So I think it should be that we should not work in isolation. We should not think about that. I'm the only one who's I need to fulfill my own desires. We also need to look at what can happen to the other person if he or she doesn't feels like that this is the right thing to go about. So they will also feel confronted, they will feel agitated, aggressive, and that leads to a bit of conflict. So try to be try to be collaborative in your mindset, and try to compromise some of the things so that you can try and bring together results which are good for both the parties in middle of the conflicts. So I think that leads to me one more thing about it, Soumya, that is about the social interactions on board. How do you think that social interactions on board can be promoted? What all things do you think that ICE1 has been doing about social interactions on board? And do you think that how can seafarers can give us some advice to seafarers and how we can promote that on board?
Thank you for this question, Chirag. I think this is one of the very important questions, which also, brings me to talk a bit about the social interaction matters project that ICE1 has been running for quite some time now. And we have already done the first phase of the survey. And this project has been designed to, understand how shipping companies and management companies can enhance interaction on board, and what are the tools and what are the suggestions that we can give to our crew to enhance the social interaction. So it's a very vital point for any I think any ship to thrive, because without any social interaction there would absolutely be no progress, also as a team and individually. So part of our work at ICE1 is to promote that, and also on the helpline, we have queries from seafarers wherein they are conflicted of what they can do in order to understand their crewmates better, or in case they're feeling socially isolated. Um, my my suggestion would be, first of all, to reach out to anybody that they feel is they can reach out to, and like I said, not to keep it to ourselves, because most of the time what happens is, whenever we have any certain kind of thought, uh, हम ये सोच लेते हैं कि अगर हम दूसरे को बताएंगे तो हम उनको भी परेशान करेंगे या उन्हें भी हमारी वजह से तकलीफ होगी, एंड they'll also have to take out time to listen to us. So to all my viewers today, I want to tell them that, never have this feeling in your mind. If you feel that something is bothering you, you should always try to, reach out to somebody, anybody who you feel like can be reached out at that point. I would of course encourage all the seafarers out there to reach out to our helpline and talk to us. Our team is specially trained in providing emotional support, and we have counselors on team who can suggest you further based on your, subjective concerns. So reaching out is very important, and just trying to analyze how, maybe putting perspective into your problem, thinking about that, okay, ऐसा हो सकता है कि क्या मैंने कोई पार्ट ऑफ द कॉन्वर्सेशन गलत समझ लिया हो, या मैंने उसको थोड़ा एग्जैजरेट करके परसीव किया हो, क्या ऐसा हो सकता है. सो ऑलवेज, putting a bit of perspective while you are thinking about what happened, and of course discussing it with your management that, something like this happened and you would like to discuss. And the reason behind it might not always be कि आप किसी वे में कंप्लेन करने जा रहे हैं, बट इट इज जस्ट टू शेयर योर माइंड विद समबडी. So I would definitely encourage to do that. And if nothing works, then just taking out time for yourself and concentrating on your breathing can really, really help you at least alleviate the stress of the conflict that you have been through, no matter any kind of conflict. Like you said, Chirag, finding a middle ground is very important because the crew works as a family. The ship is their second home, and they need to find a middle ground. So, with the help of active listening, having empathy, accommodating to each other's needs, and having the sense of compromise, that, there needs to be a bit compromisation. I need to take a step further, only then the other person would take a step further towards me. That feeling needs to be, really enhanced in everybody, instead of thinking कि मैंने जो बात बोली वही ठीक है, या I have to, fulfill my interest first. No matter how right you feel about your problem, at the end of the day, you have to remember that you are all a family, you all work as a team, and so finding a middle ground can be very helpful. The other advice that I would want to just quickly share is that finding a middle ground can be a very important thing that the management personnel does, so the chief engineer or the captain. And if they see any conflict being happening on board, it is very important to confront that conflict then and there, so neither of the party feels that, we haven't been heard. So perhaps, there can be many ways. You can make both of the parties sit at the same time and listen to them, or you can call one person at the time, or you can give both the parties, 15 minutes to speak, each of them 15 minutes or more, to speak about their problem. And then, try to ask them, okay, now that you both know the both side of the stories, how do you think, what would help, what do you think the other person could have done in better, so you would have felt a bit better, and vice versa for the same person. So I think, these things can be very beneficial while dealing with the conflict on board.
आई थिंक बहुत अच्छी तरह आपने सम अप करा सौम्या कि जितने भी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स हमारे शिप पे हुए चाहे घर पर हुए, वो सभी हम रेजोल्यूशन पे ला सकते हैं सिर्फ प्यार मोहब्बत और बातचीत के तरीके से. हम लोग उनको वी कैन फाइंड आउट अ वे विच कैन हेल्प अस इन फाइंडिंग अ सॉल्यूशन टू इट. हर चीज का, हर मुश्किल चीज का भी कुछ ना कुछ सॉल्यूशन जरूर होता है. इट इज ओनली दैट वी जस्ट हैव टू पुट इन सम एफर्ट्स इनटू इट, ensuring that the other person doesn't feel like that they have been left out or they have lost this discussions or the battle, in fact, but they feel like they are included, they are part of it. और जो भी हमारा सॉल्यूशन रिजोल्यूशन आएगा उसमें वो भी उतने ही इस जीत के पात्र हैं जितने आप हैं. अगर आप इस माइंडसेट के साथ आगे बढ़ेंगे और इस माइंडसेट के साथ आप एक समस्या को सुलझाने की कोशिश करेंगे, तो इसमें जीत सभी लोगों की होगी, आपकी भी और दूसरी पार्टी की. और उसके बाद जो आपको एक तरह से इसका हर्ष और हैप्पीनेस और उत्साह होगा वो अलग होगा, क्योंकि इसमें जीत एक की नहीं हो रही है, इसमें जीत सभी लोगों की हो रही है. और आई एम श्योर दैट द seafarers would like to have that because seafarers are like a family on board. Whether वो किसी भी कंट्री से आए, शिप पर जाके सभी लोग एक तरह से एक दूसरे की बहुत सपोर्ट करते हैं, बहुत हेल्प करते हैं. Or I think that is what the seafaring life is all about, working together for each other and taking care of each other. So Soumya, I think this has been a very very wonderful session today. We really appreciated your time. एंड हमारे पास कई चीजें आती है इसमें कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स में स्ट्रेसेस बहुत बढ़ जाती हैं, फटीग लोगों को हो जाता है, या यही भी रीजन से रहते हैं फटीग एंड स्ट्रेसेस जो आजकल के लाइफस्टाइल में हमारे आ चुके हैं. uh, कुछ आप लास्ट इसके बारे में बताना चाहेंगे? हाउ डू यू रियली डील विद द स्ट्रेसेस एंड फटीग and before we end this session, so that our seafarers who are listening to us today, they can take care of their own mental well-being, so that जो conflict है वो आए ही नहीं हमारी जिंदगी में, और हम लोग उनको पहले से ही ऐसे हम लोग अपनी स्किल्स को अपने आप को डेवलप करें कि हम लोग अपने आप की स्ट्रेसेस, अपने एंजाइटीज, अपने फटीग, उन सब का हम लोग अच्छे से ध्यान भी रख सकें.
राइटली सेड चिराग, जैसे कि मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ कि जो मेंटल हेल्थ है हर किसी की, वो सिर्फ एक इंडिविजुअल की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं है, बट वो हम सब की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. इट्स अ कलेक्टिव रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. सो अपना ख्याल करना बहुत जरूरी है. टेकिंग केयर ऑफ योर सेल्फ इज वेरी वाइटल, especially when being a seafarer is a very tough job. So some of the tips that I always try to advise to seafarers whenever working on the helpline is that एक तो आप ये देखिए, make sure that you are having enough breaks in your schedule. जब आपको enough breaks नहीं मिलता है तो भी there would be a tendency कि आप stressed out feel करेंगे, आपको fatigue feel होगा. तो आप ये जरूर रिफ्लेक्ट बैक करिए कि आप इनफ ब्रेक अपनी बॉडीली नीड्स के हिसाब से ले पा रहे हैं या नहीं. एंड वो जो ब्रेक है आप उसको कैसे यूटिलाइज कर रहे हैं. क्या आप उस ब्रेक में और चीज़ों के बारे में चिंता कर रहे हैं, या आप उस ब्रेक को अपनी और लेजर एक्टिविटीज या बातचीत करने से, फैमिली से कनेक्ट करने से आप उसको यूटिलाइज कर रहे हैं. सो द वे यू ऑल्सो यूटिलाइज योर ब्रेक can be one thing that can also determine कि आपको कैसा stress हो रहा है. The other would be again to do meditation in any form and deep breathing, just taking out time. हमारी ब्रेथ से काफी कुछ जुड़ा होता है. जब हम स्ट्रेसफुल होते हैं तो हम ढंग से ब्रीथ नहीं करते, और जब हम ढंग से ब्रीथ नहीं करते तो हमें हमेशा हमारे इन्वायरमेंट में हम डरे डरे रहते हैं, घबराए रहते हैं, या हमें लगता है कि हमारे आसपास अभी भी थ्रेट है. पर जब हम अपनी बॉडी को ये सिग्नल वापस भेजते हैं थ्रू डीप ब्रीदिंग, तो हमारी बॉडी को ये सिग्नल मिलता है कि एक्चुअली कोई इन्वायरमेंट में थ्रेट नहीं है, थिंग्स आर अंडर कंट्रोल, एंड अब मुझे रिलैक्स हो जाना चाहिए. दैट इज व्हाई डीप ब्रीदिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कुछ कुछ लोग होते हैं जो कभी कभी उनको इतना ज्यादा स्ट्रेस या एंजाइटी हो रहा होता है कि वो डीप ब्रीदिंग नहीं कर पाते. सो इफ दे कैन ट्राई, आई वुड से आप अपने साथ थोड़ी च्युइंगम्स कैरी करा करिए, and they try to chew that, क्योंकि that can also give your brain a signal that nothing is dangerous, because when you are in danger you would not eat anything. So that's just another way to relax yourself. Try to carry any scents जो आपको अच्छी लगती हो, जो आपको लगता आपको स्मेल करके आपको सूदिंग लगे, आप वो करिए. या फिर पिक्चर्स आप अपने साथ कैरी कर सकते हैं जो आप देख के आपको अच्छा फील हो. हमारे हमारे हेल्पलाइन में हम एक और चीज बहुत सजेस्ट करते हैं, जो हमारी वेबसाइट पे भी अवेलेबल है, उसको हम कहते हैं गाइडेड इमेजरी. तो गाइडेड इमेजरी, एज द नेम सजेस्ट, इज दैट जब भी आपको स्ट्रेस फील हो रहा हो, think about any soothing place, any serene or soothing place where you would want to be. Maybe any sounds that you would want to hear. Maybe you would want to listen to the birds chirping right now. Maybe you would want to listen to the waves of the ocean. Maybe you would want to listen to your mother's voice or anything. So आप वो कोशिश करिए जब भी आप स्ट्रेस में हो कि आप 2 मिनट आंखें बंद करें, उन खूबसूरत जगहों के बारे में सोचे जो आपको पीस लाती है. वो शायद आपका विलेज हो सकता है, आपका होम टाउन हो सकता है, बैक एट इन योर कंट्री. एंड वो सोच के आप अपने आप को स्ट्रेस डिस्ट्रेस करें. दूसरा would be that आप simple progressive muscle relaxations कर सकते हैं. तो अगर आपको बहुत स्ट्रेस फील हो रहा है, कभी कभी क्या होता है, स्ट्रेस की वजह से हमें बॉडली पेन्स बहुत रहते हैं, तो आप सिंपली अपनी मसल्स को ऐसे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करें 15 सेकेंड्स के लिए टाइटली, एंड देन धीरे धीरे रिलैक्स करें. तो ये भी हमारी बॉडी को, हमारी मसल्स को सिग्नल भेजते हैं कि हमें डिस्ट्रेस होने की जरूरत है. वी माइट बी स्ट्रेस, but it's fine, we do still have the capacity to distress. So I hope these simple and short tips can be beneficial for our viewers and anybody else who has joined from the maritime universe or not. And I do hope that they can try this at home or at ship when they're working.
Thank you very much, Soumya. I think that was very, very useful. I think काफी यूजफुल सेशन रहा है हमारा और काफी अच्छे टिप्स आपसे मिले. आई एम श्योर सीफेयर्स को ये टिप्स अब अपने ऊपर, आई थिंक दे शुड स्टार्ट लुकिंग एट दैट एंड दे शुड स्टार्ट इम्प्लीमेंटिंग दिस इन देयर डेली लाइफस्टाइल. अगर किसी सीफेयर को कोई क्वेश्चन है, कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं मेरे से, सौम्या से, आप प्लीज चैट बॉक्स में लिख सकते हैं. And we'll be more than happy to share an answer. अभी तक कोई क्वेश्चन किसी का I have not seen as of now, so I think we can then end the session. और अगर कभी भी आप लोगों को कोई भी चीज की प्रॉब्लम है, कोई भी चीज का आपको दिक्कत है या आपको समझ में कुछ नहीं आ रहा है, आप आइस1 की सी पे हेल्पलाइन इज अवेलेबल 24/7, 365 days a year. It speaks in multilingual languages. Hindi is one of them. You can contact us. The calls are very, very confidential in nature, and you can speak to the right counselor. You can speak to the helpline officer, and you can share your concern, your queries, and whatever is going on in your mind. Discuss about it, and I think that can help you to give some kind of solution to your queries which are going on in your mind. So with this, I would like to say again a very big thanks to Soumya for coming us on live in this session and sharing very, very important points on this topic. Thank you, Soumya, and thank you once again, everyone, for joining us.
Thank you, everybody, and I hope you have a good day wherever you are. Thank you so much, Chirag. Thank you.
Bye. Take care, everyone.